All right, junior linksers, wanted to go over this little putting and chipping stroke that we've been working on. And we are trying to chip like we putt. Very simply, eyes over the ball, back, through, hold it, then look. Don't get out of the stroke too quick. You don't need to come out of that stroke. Hold it, finish, and then look. And it's just rotating your head. You've got some ideas on how to use this, how to practice this in your home, putting stroke and your chipping stroke. Put your head up against the hallway, your hallway in your home. Put the club up against the baseboard. Your eyes are then over the ball, and now you get an idea of what you should actually feel like when you're putting on the green. So that's a great way to practice something very simple you can do in the house. The other thing is, when we do that, here's what our traditional club. You got the sole of this club. It's going to be flat on the ground, if not a little bit with the toe in the air. That's traditionally how you would rest this club or sole this club on the ground. But when we chip like we putt, there's no way we could do that and get our eyes over the ball. So we need that club to be more vertical. And when you get that club vertical, what you see all of a sudden is the gap is now on the heel of the club, and the toe is actually in the ground, creating that V that we've talked about. That is where traditionally, club's flat, maybe a little toe in the air, and you're going to set that ball right in the middle. With this new chip like you putt, you're going to have that club vertical, the shaft vertical, and the heel off the ground. Now what you're going to find is that ball is going to be placed at the toe. And the reason is very simple, because that's the part that's down on the ground. You don't want to put it back here in the middle of the club and blade the ball every time, because you can't get that toe any lower than the ground. It's not going to dig in on a shot like this. So the ball now moves out toward the toe. And what you're going to find is you're going to get a little clinking, a little hollow feel the first couple times you do it. And then as you learn this shot, you're going to find that you get that sweet sound and you get that ball popping up in the air. I'm just going to hit a couple of shots back at the camera here, and you're going to see exactly what we're talking about. Eyes over the ball. Toes in the ground. We make that little stroke, back, through, hold it, look, and we're ready to go. Same thing, and you can see I'm doing this on the putting green. I'm fairly confident that I'm not going to scar up the putting green. So I got eyes over the ball, gripping it just like I would my putter. I'm not gripping way up the top of the shaft. Wherever I would have my putter is where my hands are, and you can see in some cases, depending on the length of the club, they're going to be on the shaft. So, back, through, hold it, look. Very consistent, very easy to learn. This is going to help you tremendously around the greens. Back, through, hold it, look. That's simple. Something that's going to help you guys out with your golf game, help out with your scoring, and you know this is where the money is. Short game is where you're going to make or break your match, and this is where you're going to pick up the most number of strokes with the least amount of practice. But if you can do this, and you can do this as well as your parents right now, as well as I can, if you practice. Appreciate you coming out. We'll see you again at practice. Thanks, guys.